Yeah, so now I'm on probation for the pistol charge or whatever, 18 months. But they say if I complete everything, the payments, I had some community service. I think the community service was like 80 hours. And I think the community service was 80 hours. And I had to pay like $1,500. And make a payment every month or whatever. So I'm on probation. So one day I'm leaving my mama's house. Matter of fact, I don't know what was going on, but like I had my own car, but I think my car was messing up. So I get my mama car. No, I had my mama car the day before. So next morning I'm going to her house cause she got to go to work. So I take her car and she finna take me back to my house. So so when I go back to my house, no, we on the way back to my house, I see the police. So at this point, I'm so used to being harassed, like they always fucking with me for nothing. Like I don't got no record, they don't know me, like nothing. So I told my mama, I was like, man, he gonna pull us over. Watch. She was driving. So I was like, we ain't doing nothing, but he gonna pull us over. Watch, for nothing. So we driving down the road, he behind us. So he pull over, he get on, we on the 4-lane road, so he get in the left lane, we in the right lane, he riding beside us. So I'm like, man, I don't know. He trying to make it seem like he ain't gonna fuck with us. But then he get back behind us. I'm like, yeah, man, he finna pull us over for real. Like, he acting weird as fuck. So he pulled us over. And when he pulled us over, he say, oh, he go to the driver window. I'm in the passenger seat. He like, oh, the tent too dark. That's why we pulled you over. The tent wasn't even, it probably was darker than legal, but I don't really know, but it wasn't that dark. So he just wanted a reason to pull us over. So he say, he asked me for my ID. I say, what you need my ID for? I ain't driving. He didn't even say ID. He said license. I said, what you need my license for? I ain't driving. And I normally be cool, but at this point, I'm so tired of being harassed. Like, I'm really gonna get out of character. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really ain't even like that. But I'm instantly mad. Like, and he harassing me. Like, why you want my license? I say, she driving. What you need my license for? Oh, let me see your license, yada, yada, yada. So I gave him a license or whatever. He came back. He come to my window this time. He like, I guess he testing the tent or whatever. He like, yeah, the tent too dark. So he was like, step out the car. I'm like, what? I say, I'm gonna step out the car for? Cause the tent too dark? Man, write the ticket so we can go. So he step out the car, man. He was pretty cool though. Like he wasn't no asshole police. But so I get out the car. This bitch put me in cuffs. I'm like, man, what going on? You tripping. So he say, I got a warrant. I'm like, what? Like, and I ain't gonna lie, like I was in the streets, like I was trapping and shit, but like I I don't know, man. Like I just couldn't believe I had a warrant, you feel me? So I'm like, for what? He say, petty theft. And it's crazy cause like I don't know how long I had this warrant. Like that's what was so shocking. Like ain't no telling how long I had this warrant. Like, but anyway, he said petty theft. When he said that, I'm like, man, that's impossible. I don't steal. You know what I'm saying? I don't steal. I'm like, I got $1,000 in my pocket right now. My mama was like, boy, hush. Let them do what they gotta do. So I'm like, man, this crazy. So around this time, this was what, 2000? This was 2012. This is like November. This was like November 2012 when I had got locked up. Cause I remember I was in there like 2 days before Thanksgiving. So he got down. He put me in the car. So I I got the cuffs on, but I reach into my pocket, you know what I'm saying? And I text my lady, I was like, y'all follow me. They making a mistake. And plus, this around the time they killing niggas and shit. Like, I'm a little paranoid, you feel me? So I don't want to ride with him by myself. It was broad daylight, so that was a good thing. But still, he let me get back out of the car. And he was like, do I want to get in my phone or whatever? So I gave him my wallet and my phone. And took me to jail and shit. So I'm sitting in there. Now, I forgot I'm on probation. I was like, oh, shit. I ain't gonna even be able to bond out. But down here, I believe if you bond out like fast, you can get out before the violation kick in. But you'll still be wanted. But I already had a warrant, so I'm locked up. I'm in this bitch. I'm like, fuck, I'm finna be stuck. So, man, the day, I'm in booking all day. So, nighttime fall, they take me to the back, show me my pod or whatever. And I'm in that bitch. Whole time I'm thinking, man, they made a mistake. But I'm stressing like, man, is they gonna let me out? Cause like, I can't bond out, so I know I ain't doing that. Then I'm like, is they gonna just let me out when they realize it wasn't me? But then I'm like, how the fuck they gonna know it wasn't me? So then I'm like, how the fuck they think it's me? Man, so many thoughts going through my head. I'm stressing in this bitch. Like, this is my first time doing jail time. I ain't do the shit, so it's double stressful. So it's like, I'm just fucked up in that bitch. So as the night go by, I'm hopeful. Like, I'm in the bed hopeful. Like, man, I hope they got down. Cause the door be popping open all time of night and shit. They be coming in there getting inmates and shit, or for whatever reason. But they so I'm hearing the door pop all night. I'm just praying. Like, one of them times they open that door and they call my name, tell me to get the fuck up out of there. Days going by and I'm still like hoping this shit. Like, they ain't telling me shit. So I got paperwork and shit, and it was like I got a court date, and it was like from, I think it was like 2 weeks from the day that I got there. So I'm like, what the fuck? I gotta wait 2 weeks. I ain't even did shit. And then I'm telling motherfuckers that I am talking to, and I ain't really talking to people, but the people I am talking to, I'm telling them, man, I ain't did shit. I'm innocent. Everybody in there, they always say the same thing. Oh, we all innocent. None of us did shit. So I'm like, I don't even want to talk about the shit no more, cause everybody swear to God I'm one of them. I go to court. I go to the first court date. That's just an arraignment. So when they get to court, all they do is call me up there to the stand, and then they say, okay, step over there, sign that paper, and then go to the back. I'm like, what? Like, this is crazy. I done did all this for nothing. And then when you go to court from jail, you gotta be shackled and chained, and you gotta be in the cold ass holding cell at the courthouse. So, and you gotta be there all day. Like, going to court from jail, aggravating. Then everybody in there talking, and you know, people saying the stupidest shit. Oh, I'ma tell y'all how to stay out of jail. I know how to stay out of jail. Bitch, you in jail with me. This shit, it's so aggravating. Like, people so aggravating in jail. I swear to God, people aggravating in jail, and you can't get away from the motherfucker because you're in jail. The next court date like 2 weeks away. So I tell my people to get me a lawyer and shit. So they got me a lawyer. But I'm in jail, so I can't really look up nothing. They don't really know shit about the court system and shit either. I didn't either, but the only lawyer I knew was the last motherfucker I had. Nah, I knew I shouldn't have fucked with him because he was on some bullshit last time. The lawyer I was telling you about in the last story. Like, he was on some bullshit, but it was my first time getting in trouble, so I only got probation, so I wasn't really tripping on his ass. But he the only lawyer I knew, so I was like, shit, call him. So he only wanted $500 this time, basically because he probably robbing me. Like, well, he definitely robbing me. Like, this free fucking money. He ain't doing shit. So, well, he ain't robbing me. I'm volunteering and shit, but, you know what I'm saying, getting his ass free money. But I hired a lawyer because I'm in jail. I can't fight the case from the streets. So I need him to get the tape from the store. Take them the tape, show them that ain't me on the tape. Get me the fuck up out of here.